Austin, what can you tell us about this morning's commute?
Yeah, the commute was a little rough. We had snow that fell. It started about 3 o'clock in the morning. We did have some snow that fell during the AM commute. We had trucks out as soon as it started accumulating, plow, spreading salt, and handling it as fast as we can.
Kind of describe, you can't brine. I saw something the mayor posted on Facebook because of the temperature.
Yeah.
A lot of people were mad about that, but tell them why
Sure.
you couldn't put it down.
Yeah, brine as a pretreatment is certainly not a magic bullet. What it's designed to do is it's designed to break the bond between the snow and the pavement. It allows for easier plow. Under certain conditions, especially when it gets too cold, that brine will freeze. And when it gets as cold as it was, we had pavement temperatures this morning before the storm of 12, 13 degrees. That's cold enough to cause it to freeze. Also at those temperatures, the first snow that falls will actually stick and form ice with that brine because it dilutes the brine. So that would have been a situation where we would have had much more slickness at the onset of the accumulation than we would have otherwise.
So why did we have such huge delays this morning?
Delays.
You guys were out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I came in on Dodge Street and it was a 2.5-hour ride from Elkhorn to downtown Omaha.
Yeah, I mean, we had snow on the pavement, and slick conditions exist when there's snow on the pavement. Yep.
How many plows did you have out? All 100?
We had our full city force, about 100 plows.
What about the people who are complaining on social media saying they didn't see a single plow on Dodge Street? Is that not true?
It's real difficult to find a plow. You know, when you're dealing with 500,000 cars at any given time, those guys are out running their routes. You might not encounter them. It doesn't mean they're not there working and processing the routes.
Can you talk about what happened out around 90th and West Dodge? It was closed for about an hour. They were rerouting traffic, and I know that was causing a lot of frustration this afternoon.
Sure. I know OPD had closed it at 84th, between 84th and 90th westbound. There was a situation where my understanding is someone got stuck going up the hill and a bunch of people got out and tried to push them. They subsequently got stuck as well, and it caused some delays there.
Why was there so much snow still on the road there? We saw the plows going by and it was just like piles that they were pushing.
Yeah, it's still snowing. What we do in an operation is we'll go through and we'll plow on the first pass. We put down salt. We allow the salt time to work, come back and plow again. So during that time, if there's any additional accumulations, that's still going to be present on the pavement. It's still snowing right now, so we expect to have snow still accumulating on the pavement.
What time was salt dropped on the roads?
At first accumulation, which was about 3 o'clock in the morning.
For people who say that these are the worst roads they've ever experienced, do they need to understand something from the city standpoint that you can't hit every single road, or?
Sure, it does take time. It does take time for each driver to process a route. For example, if a driver takes about an hour to get through his route and it's snowing an inch an hour, back at the start of his route, he's got another inch of snow to go take care of. So we do have to continue to do that. We're still running our major streets right now. Our goal is to have the major streets really running well by the PM rush. Right now, we'll be breaking away into secondaries later this afternoon. We do have contractors coming into residential streets so that we can get this taken care of tonight.
Is Dodge Street the #1 priority in Omaha?
It is one of our top routes.
Is there anything the city could have done differently to help the morning commute?
You know, I don't know. I mean, we've got everything out, and all of our resources are out and being thrown at this thing. So that's a hard question to answer when you're using all your resources and you have everything going to the best of your ability.
Do you guys need more resources to handle this kind of snow?
I don't think anybody in Public Works would ever say they don't want more resources, so we'd always like to have more. I think what we have now is kind of a balance between level of service and resources, so I think we're staffed about right for that. Obviously, if we want an improvement in level of service, it would take more equipment and people. Sure.
By 9 o'clock this morning, there was maybe 3/4 to an inch of snow on the ground. I'll be honest with you, I was on the road 2.5 hours. I saw one plow going the other way with the blade up. How do you tell people that were stuck in that for several hours this morning that everything went as planned?
You know, we've got all of our plows out. They're all running their routes. They're plowing snow. They're spreading salt. Obviously, if cars are stuck in traffic, plows are stuck in traffic too. But we're out. We're processing the routes. We're doing the best we can as fast as we can. Everybody's working hard.